So in the beginning, Bitcoin was used on this illegal online black market called Silk Road for various nefarious purposes. Now, since then, Silk Road has been taken down. It does not exist anymore. But Bitcoin was no privacy coin. Bitcoin, like the other cryptocurrencies, is based on the blockchain platform, and every single transaction made is stored on the blockchain. So anybody at any given time can access transaction records made using Bitcoin. So since then, a lot of privacy coins have come into play, and among them, one of the biggest coins is Monero as far as market cap is concerned. Dash is another privacy coin which is above Monero, but we'll take a look at Monero today. So Monero has a market cap of about $4.8 billion. It has a 24-hour trade volume of about $1.4+ million and a very nice low circulating supply of $15 million. I'm on Monero's website now. So what is Monero? So it says that Bitcoin and Ethereum have transparent blockchains, meaning that the transactions are openly verifiable and traceable by anyone in the world. So what Monero does is it uses cryptography to shield the sending and the receiving address as well as the transacted amount. Develop 3 technologies that allow it to achieve this. So namely the ring signature. What the ring signature does is, so when a person uses Monero to send a specific amount of money to another person, what Monero does, it uses ring signatures. That is, it takes a signature generated by your input and mixes it with the other transactions in the network. So what it does is, it's very difficult to identify from where the input has come. The second step is called the ring CT. What it does, it uses cryptography to hide the amount of money that it's being sent. And finally, the third thing is to protect the receiver. So it uses stealth addresses. That is, each time an X amount of money to a person, a new address is the new receiving address is generated. So there is no one specific address that the money gets sent to. So now there's one big glaring effect in this triad. Even though you shield the person sending the money, the amount of money sent, and the person receiving the money, the network can be monitored. That is, the IP of the user and the receiver can be tracked. Now, to overcome this, Monero is still currently working on this Kovri project, which uses garlic network to mask the IP address and mask the network, so making it completely untraceable. So that is Monero in a gist. You can check out the Monero website, and they have videos for each of the technologies that I just spoke about, and you can check them out. Monero was launched way back in 2014, and as you can see, it has stood the test of time. It's almost 4 years now. It was launched as a non-profit, and ever since its launch, if you can see, the value of Monero has been steadily increasing, and now it currently sits at a value of $317 per Monero. Now, using the blockchain for private transactions, I see a great use case scenario for voting, for storage of medical records, for transfer of confidential bank details. But private currency, I think it's gonna come to a bad end. Here's why. Now, if Monero gets so popular and a lot of people start using it for a lot of illegal activities, and there are reports already that Monero has been started using in illegal online dark marketplaces. So if the government puts out an order to prohibit buying, selling, and holding, and if it prevents exchanges from listing Monero on its platform, the value of Monero will plummet. See, a currency is only worth if you can buy something with it. So if it's an illegal currency that is banned by the government, the worth will come down to $0. So I think in the midterm you can make a lot of money with Monero, but in the long term, say 5 or 10 years, 5 or 10 years down the line, I think these privacy currencies will be under the scanner of the government, and they will get blocked one by one, because it can lead to a lot of illegal activities, selling drugs and terrorism and a lot of other things. So projects such as Airswap basically plan to create a decentralized cryptocurrency exchanges. So in an alternate scenario, Monero might continue to exist on these decentralized exchanges, and it might still hold its value and be traded illegally in the dark market between people. So in this alternate scenario, it's very much possible that Monero might hold its value, but then it brings a lot of ethical questions into play. So should you invest in something that potentially is fueling illegal activities? Well, that's a question that every man has to answer for himself. Thank you for watching Analyst King. So I believe the cryptocurrency market is still in its infancy, and I try to understand these projects and explain it to you guys in simple terms, in the hope that you guys will subscribe and start a conversation with me in the comments section. So thank you for watching. Please do check out the follow-up video on Monero.